Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. A little bit of a different screen we're starting on, and that's because the update just came out with the new banner and stuff. Because I'm not live streaming or anything like that, I figured might as well start with myself like looking at all of that stuff. Oh, yeah, ideally. Oh, there's no. I really thought there would be like there's only two things now. It's been a long time since there's been only two things. There's no center target extraction. I thought there would be at least one. Interesting. But yeah, new units, standard fare, Zwei and Zwei. Pretty cool stuff, aggro things. Stuff that like helps allies out. Stuff like a lot of defensive things, a lot of defense level ups. Anyways, might as well start out with the extractions this time, see if I can get the new identities, and if not, shard time. I've got some lunacy saved up. I've been stockpiling some, not much, really. Okay, nothing from the daily polls to be expected. There's only two of them now. Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of tickets. I keep on forgetting I got a bunch of tickets from the event. Well, we'll see if these tickets are enough to make it so we can get the 3-star immediately. Yeah. Oh, I got two of them. There we go. There's the actual, like, pop-up of it. There we go. Request received. This is Faust, advancing to protect in target location. I got the 2-star at least, so if we don't get the 3-star, it's easy enough to just get it with shards. Getting a couple Gregor shards here anyways, that's nice. But I've got more tickets, so we can do another 10-pull, and then I've got enough lunacy for like 1 or 2 more 10-pulls. Another 2-star, some more Faust, presumably. Oh no, Zwei Sinclair. Huh. How comedic. Really, eventually we're gonna get like carded banners like for like associations and stuff instead of just like actual thinners. So yeah, we can do 20 more pulls. I don't want to spend any of my paid ones because I don't really want to spend more money for paid ones. All this paid lunacy I have is just ones I've had stockpiled for a while. I'm getting really bad luck with even 2-stars here. Alright, one more 10-pull though. See if we get it. Oh. There's a 3-star. Is it it? It is! There we go!
고객님, 혹시 라이트 한 번만 빌려줄 수 있으시나?
Very nice. And, yeah. Other stuff, too. Well, I'm glad I don't need to spend my shards or anything. Yeah. Let's see, what are their new quotes? What are their quote things? Blank, come on, I'm not some blank target, and some old guy observation. Some old guys will like this. How awesome. Some old guy is an incredible... People are gonna make plenty of use of that, I'm sure. Some old guy. I guess I should... Actually, I want to check my thread. I need a little more thread. Who do I have a bunch of? And I definitely don't need anything. Honglu's unlikely to get anything soon, I feel. Well, I do have the most, like, Ryoshu ones. I think Ryoshu's probably getting something soon. So we'll do that so I can get both of them to at least up by 3. I don't really think it's worth going beyond that. Oh yeah, and do I have enough of these? I do, that's good. I've got some level boost tickets, 3 as well. That's convenient. I'll up-tie them, and then I'll take a look and see. I guess I'll go through the stories now. This is going to be a long one because I'm going to be doing all this stuff and then a Mirror Dungeon 2 Hard. So if this is like 2 hours or something, then makes sense. Might as well. I'll make sure to leave a timestamp or something when the actual run starts if you're not interested in all this stuff. Yes, my visual confirmation. Reporting. Gregor on proximity protection has successfully neutralized the hostiles. The child was busy communicating with someone else in the line. She did not forget to diligently observe her surroundings while doing so, of course. Relaying to Rodion and Heathcliff. Reporting in a situation from proximity protection. Please continue to be on guard for hostile reinforcements. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of Zwei Section 4 people, like, we know of, what, 5 of the sinners are in Zwei Section 4, assuming Ishmael is Zwei Section 4 and Heathcliff. Because we know Rodion, Faust, and Gregor in this universe are Section 4, and we see Ishmael and Faust's art, and we see, Heathcliff and Rodion's art. That's almost half the sinners into the single section. Wonder how they're gonna treat stuff like that going forward. This is appointed person's protection. Acknowledged. Hey, don't eat all the donuts. Leave some for me. You need extra provisions. You may report the costs as additional expenses. Ooh, you serious? Gotcha. Signing off. You just sigh, Faust. No, Faust merely exhaled more forcefully for a moment. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, it's just been a while since you've shown a genuine reaction to anything. The other child snickered before producing a notepad. There's no need to record something like this, Ishmael. It's our job to observe and record every event during a territory protection contract, isn't it? I'm not some observation target. Hey, Don Quixote is on the move. Oh, wait, is Don Quixote the VIP in this situation? While the other child scribbled in her notepad, this child breathed warily and began to fiddle with the panel in her hands. To Sinclair, have you noticed any suspicious individuals entering the territory? Oh, right! I forgot! Yeah. I forgot the fact that Dawn was shown in the Zwei Sinclair art, despite the fact I literally just pulled a random 2-star Zwei Sinclair. Although Zwei Sinclair is Section 6, so assumably Zwei Dawn is also Section 6, something like that. Yeah, Zwei Section 6. Don Quixote is advancing. Somewhere. She thought some people were tailing our client, so she said we should follow them. And I agree with her. We're the Zwei, our client's shield. The client has already made contact with the hostiles. They appear to be forces from outside the territory. Oh, someone's moving on Don Quixote's position. Sinclair, immediately move to Don Quixote's position and provide support. Section 6. Follow the plane and focus on neutralizing any and all external forces. Oh, that fast. Roger that. This turned out to be a pretty big operation, huh? Well, a joint operation isn't strictly uncommon. It's not quotidian either. If Sections 4, 5, and 6 are all being deployed at once, it is most likely because there will be a conflict of an equivalent scale. For example, speaking of the devil, indeed, such occurrences would warrant it. What could the two children have seen? It must be the horde of hostile forces ganging up on the customer, or client as they call them. I visualized confirmation of overwhelming hostile forces converging in the area. Faust commencing on-the-ground protection. Understood. Please direct further reports to Ishmael's side. Disconnecting from the comms, the child threw on the Zwei's coat. When she arrived, every corner of the alleyway is already filled with enemies. Are you from the Zwei? Correct. We are the shield of our client. Where the hell are you, Zwei, from? Mess her up. The child took up her Zwei hander handily, as though it was an extension of her arm. Faust, moving to protect, and muttered impassively before charging forward. Okay. So, so Zwei 4, 5, and 6 are all, like, on this mission, which is why there's, like, the 2 from Zwei, Section 6, Sinclair and Dawn, and, of course, the 5 from Zwei Section 4. And if we up-tie her again, what'd she gain if we up-tie? She gains the aggro stuff if we up-tie her again. That's kind of important. 2 stronger stuff, stronger base power, apply haste, and... yeah. I don't really have enough thread to warrant this stuff. My 2 defense levels to 2 additional on the dashboard. What else did that add to this? If the adds HE's below 50%, an additional 2 defense level up. Okay, interesting. And now we've got this guy. I love this artwork so much because, like, look! Little buddy's just in his sleeve. Smoking area. Very silly. Oh yeah. If we're doing MD2 Hard, we gotta make sure people are leveled up, otherwise we're gonna die horribly. Like that. 30's fine. I've got barely anyone above 30. And we can double up time. We can see Gregor's story too. My time to shine, huh? Let me be your shield.
당신의 방패가 되어드리지.
Alright, and we'll see what his story is too. Okay, client fellow, why don't we take a quick smoke break right here? What? Another one? Come on, we won't have another chance for a smoke break after this point. You'll thank me later, trust me. And, if I could borrow a light... The child casually reached out to the client, speaking jovially. They could almost be mistaken for two old pals from a distance. There are many ways in which the Zwei Association conducts their protection contracts, but proximity protection is the most commonly requested one among them. Staying in close proximity to the client, controlling variables and unanticipated circumstances around them. The child had been exclusively taking these contracts for quite some time. Stop right there. Maintain your distance from the VIP. Big guy. What are you so anxious about? This isn't your first day at work, is it? I don't know how the Zwei work, but this is not how we do things at our office. Yeesh. If you're gonna act that obvious about it, might as well make it our client hold a sign that says, I know you're there, try and get me. The child sighed, puffing a heavy plume of smoke, and continued. The best case scenario is where we don't have a situation. It's the best of both worlds, right? No fuss, no mess, and we still get paid. Free money. I'm standing right here, you know. Huh? Oh, right, my bad. The client was beginning to seem rather worried. I don't feel safe enough with a fixer from an office, so I paid a fortune to hire a bodyguard from the Zwei Association, Section 4. I didn't expect them to send some old guy who doesn't understand the concept of personal space. Some old guy? Come on. I thought the Zwei Association fixers were of a more intense nature, adamantly abiding by their procedures and principles. Huh? We are? Well, the coat does make me look a bit stuffy, don't it now? That's not what I... Well, why does it matter how I look? It's all good as long as I do my job, right? Just... like this. The child suddenly raised his leg and kicked the other bodyguard to the ground. What? Hey, easy there, client fella. I'm not stabbing you in the back, I'm... Before he finished his sentence, numerous blades struck the spot where the bodyguard stood mere moments ago. Saving the big guy's life. You can thank me later. Oh, and the casino music kicked in. That's so raw. The child nonchalantly threw off his overcoat and stood between the client and the assailant. At the exact spot where an assailant's blade was striking. Yup. Underneath the overcoat was the stuffy, navy-hued coat signifying his membership of the Zwei Association. And underneath his glove was his steel prosthetic arm. Boy, there's a lot of them. Sparks flew from the Zwei hunter that stopped the blade, glimmering brighter than the embers of the child's cigarette. The assailant had swung the blade with such might that, had it struck, it could have more than bisected the client. But the child easily held his ground. With his left hand, the child flicked the ashes off his cigarette, as though one hand was more than enough to withstand the strength behind the blade. And he remarked, Hey, client fella, I can take care of this before my cig burns out, so just hang back and relax, okay? Zwei is your shield, after all. How funny. What a silly little one. Gregor's such a funny guy. Funny Bugman. Some old guy, Bugman. In shield efficiency defense level, god. Oh, he's actually got aggro gain without needing to uptie him further, that's good. I think, did Faust have any aggro gain? No, you need to uptie her to get any benefit from that. But this Gregor seems to be able to get some with just his skill too. 50% or less HP at the start of the combat phase, gain defense level up. Alright, yeah, seems pretty cool. So, is this a bad idea? Yes. Am I gonna try Mirror Dungeon 2 Hard with using the entire Zwei team and maybe some other tanks? Why not? Okay, let's see, because Zwei is... I don't know why I'm taking so much time just think through my moves, my actions. So this is the entire Zwei Association stuff. And then we'll throw in like some other tank. Probably like one of the Mersaults. No, not you. Zwei. Throw on fluid stack. Probably Gross Hammer. Gross Hammer is like a tank. I mean, the basic plan here is gonna be we're gonna suffer a little bit because we're just going all in on the tanks. But I think we can do this. I believe in this Zwei team. This is another one of those videos where if you like look at the length and you see there's only like half an hour left, like you know things are going down the drain significantly with this team. But it's worth a try at least. Gotta be worth trying. The new people can get priority, then you guys don't get the priority. Seems enough to cover all the sins. It's only Pride's only being covered by Gross Hammer, so everything but Pride is covered by the Zwei group, although not in equal amounts. It mainly seems to be prioritizing like Sloth and Gluttony and Gloom, those ones. Let's see, how do they look? Just standing there holding the Zweihander funny. And Gregor's holding it in like a pretty standard way. We now actually have Zwei people with Zweihander, since both of these two just use like little stun batons. Are they stun batons? I think they might be. Yours is, because your unit look for Alpha or something? No, you don't. Then maybe they're just literal batons and I'm getting mixed up with like LCCB Rodion, something like that. Neutrals. What about Sloth Resonance? Is that going to increase our chances? It is not. Flash lose, gain defense, level up. That sounds quite nice right now. Scary time to get tails, but he still won the clash. Bonk. Yeah, Mersault lost his clash, but I think everyone else won theirs. Decent. We're getting some sanity. Oh, we can immediately fluid sack. Oh, that's actually probably a good idea, because how much sanity is fluid sack for everyone? 15 SP for all allies. I mean, I guess Faust loses 5 SP from that, and everyone else gains, though. So I think that's probably good enough. And we can go for a Gloom Resonance here. Yeah. Immediate mass attack, certainly a strange move, that's for sure. But we're not using it for the actual mass attack. Ooh. Or, Guardian, yeah. That's one of the cards. That's the card in Ruina that, just has, like, the stray dogs on it. It's kind of standing there by Walter. Yeah, but there's the fluid sack. For our sanity. Nice. Now everyone's, like, pretty decently high sanity, I think. We can just finish everyone off, I think. Like, what's a good? I haven't like really gone too in depth in the new units skills and stuff. So I'm just kind of using whatever. I'll figure out exactly the best ways to use them in time. I didn't do any sort of like weekly unit review type thing this week because just wasn't feeling it. Just hear him smoking in his deployment quote. Incredible. Really is like the most smoke-oriented identity yet, and there's no actual smoke status effect still. Unfortunate. The only one that requires a resonance is Sinclair's, which adds defense, power up, and protection to allies adjacent to this unit on the dashboard. Do their defenses have any special skills? Does Gregor's defense have anything special? Gain shield by 2 times defense level up on self. Does he give himself defense level up next turn? He does with his skill too. So let's see. Skill 1, on use gain defense level up, flash lose, gain shield by defense level up, and gain defense level up next turn. And on hit he gives himself haste, because he's actually got pretty good speed, I feel. Especially for his value unit. Because that's what, is it 4 to 8? I think I've got +2 to max right now, so it should be actually 4 to 8. Pretty decent speed. Skill 2 gives aggro to the skill slot, gains defense level up next turn, defense level up next turn, 6 plus defense level up, more damage. Into skill 3, defense level up, and 3 defense power up, and defense level up to all allies. Point power up to a certain amount, damage up to a certain amount, On hit, apply 3 defense level to all eyes. Oh yeah, that is a very nice one. Probably a pretty good support unit too. And like it does a fairly decent job at fueling Legger Domain. So maybe it could be like fairly good. Because Legger Domain's 3 gluttony, 1 sloth, so he's in this Gregor has primary sloth, secondary gluttony. Not as good as fueling it as say, well I mean obviously not as good as fueling it as G Corp Gregor. But it's a bit more of a more supportive unit in this situation. And his passive is what? Providing protection to like the lowest HP ally. Yeah, seems very good. Hopefully we can give him more of his skill 3s. If targeted by 2 or more enemies at the start of the combat phase, gain 2 defense level. Oh, I see. No, Faust is the one that heals, or that gives defense level adjacent allies. One gives defense power up and protection. Adjacent allies. But yeah, so if he's targeted by 2 or more attacks at the start of the combat phase, gains defense level up. So I assume if you've got 2 speed dice, oh, he's not. If he was clashing against 2 things, then I assume it would count. Can't really clash against multiple things here. Oh, we're losing a lot of these clashes, huh? Then you defend. Neutrals I'm fine with. This Zwei are tanky enough. Also, I see Gregor only has 1 stagger resist. That's why he has nothing here. He's got pretty high HP, I think. If there's our clashes we're losing. Yeah, I'll try and see. Let's see if I can get a good sense of just how much. What is Gregor's max HP? I don't know if he's been hit yet. He might be at his max of 207 already. His max of 207, which is a little less than. Or, right, we've got a more max HP. His max HP is actually lower than that. We've got like a, what, 10% max HP increase thanks to the Starlight rewards. So that's not his actual max HP. Probably roughly what his max HP is like around at level 35, though. So not quite as much as, say, Grosam Remersalt or K-Corp Honglu, but probably, like, tied for second, or tied for third, I guess, as far as HP amount goes. Also, that is 14 defense level up, Jesus. I haven't been paying attention to just how much defense level up we've been getting. I'm getting even more defense level up next turn. 6 defense level up there, God. That is very silly. Not doing the most damage. And, like, honestly, Gregor doesn't seem to have, like, too bad skills as far as clashing goes. They don't seem to be doing too poorly. I guess I need to, like, take a good look at it, I think, to get a good sense. Like, they seem better than the other 2 Zwei units, that's for sure. Once again, not exactly the highest bar. Ooh. Oh, that is insane. Oh, give me a minute. It was just a spam call. I thought it might be something important. I very rarely get calls, but oh well. Hey, these are stars. Give me one of your stars. Pretty good chances. I mean, I think he's got the best chances, technically. No, Gregor does. Gregor and Faust have the girl the same. I want to make sure I get this, because if we have more choices as to what ego gifts we get, that is insane. Mirror Dungeon too hard, because, we don't have a starting ego gift. We don't really have choices. I didn't even, like, think about Green Spear too much, but it's not too bad. We've got 1 Tremor person. I mean, we might take, like, if we're really going all in on this joke, we might try taking, like, I mean, I guess Sloshing Ishmael? These guys. Interesting floor 1 fight, that's for sure. I still have not done Mirror Dungeon too hard enough to, like, fully understand what it's capable of shoving in our faces. 30 to 30, what is that actually? Is it a... Oh, it's a 3 minus 0. 3 minus 0. I see. But they've got like +4, so it's actually a lot higher than that. Oh, we just hit these guys, I think. That's all there is to it. And we redirect that one. I don't think we want the clashing. Dominating, dominating. Looks good. Nice. A wise decision. And look at all that tremor we're giving on all those people. How cool. I don't know, maybe we'll get like a decent use for a tremor. We'll see. Because like, if we can get like good tremor off, that could be like super good. What do we have as far as tremor? Electric domain burst tremor, yeah? Yeah, it's a burst tremor. And Rhyme Shank does too, but I don't have it uptied, so it's only a on heads burst tremor. Pursuance burst tremor. What deck doesn't? Dawn's Fluid deck does, so I get it confused sometimes. I know if we get Ishmael Snag Harpoon at uptide 4, or at Threadspin 4, which I have at Threadspin 4, that's a burst tremor. Okay, a lot of unfortunate clashes here, so we're just going to try and see if we can stagger him before he gets the chance to clash, which should be easy enough. Because we do have Rodion, it's also possibly a good idea to go for some poise stuff. Not like much, but like anything that can give her a little bit more poise. Non-admins take... Ooh. Let's level down on enemies with Tremor Burst. Tremor Burst, Sinking. Sinking doesn't matter much. Carmel is really good. Just being able to weaken non-abno fights by 20% of their HP. That could be very beneficial. And here's the shop. Rodion skill doesn't matter. Sticky Muff. And Zippo Lighter we absolutely take. Anything that gets us Ego resources is a yes. Rodion we pass. And we will add... We're also tanky here. I guess, like... We'll add you. You're not really a tank. You're kind of a tank, I feel, maybe? How tanky are you? 167. You might fit the theme. None of Heathcliff's really fit, unless we wanted to go for... I guess we should go for Sun Shower, huh? We could. He's a tank, I guess. Sure, we'll add him. And then for other tanks... We're not taking the obvious one, in case you're not understanding. I'm taking the non-obvious tanks. Sloshing is an idea. Yeah, I'll go for it. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure they take some egos in the process. We do not want Sunshower Heathcliff without any egos, because that's his best way of getting his sanity to go down. Sure, we'll take these two. Why not? Spend most of our cost there, that's fine. Fierce and Gluttony. And no matter which option we take, we're only going to have a single choice after this. Interesting. We'll do you, and we'll add you to the mix, to the fray. His entire thing is just kind of getting hit, so... Could work, could work. Especially because some of these Zwei people have awful speed, so we might not always be like the lowest speed person here. Being thinking... And then we can have him lose a clash. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Go for them like a Sloth Resonance here. Could work well. I guess you gotta redirect that maybe. Yeah, neutral, that's fine. Yeah. Not gonna be able to clash everything here, I don't think. Yeah, let's undo that for a second. Okay. You go for the person targeting you then. You can go for that guy. You can... That's targeting you, I think? Yes. Then we won't be able... No, we'll be able to react to one of these. Yeah. Suppress... Guard against that. Drive this one. And then Faust needs to climb protection that one. Okay, a lot of neutrals, a lot of favorites, but that's kind of what we're going for with this team, so... Could still work. Lost clash, that's fine. Means he's taking like no damage. And you actually won the clash. Unfortunate. At least your sinking's building up. We'll have him like counter next turn or something, I guess. Trigger is sinking a couple times. Okay. You're looking at Faust. Faust has 2 stagger thresholds, it seems. Which makes sense. She's not like as tanky as I guess Gregor's supposed to be. Yeah, because the Zwei people mostly have 2 stagger thresholds. Yeah, it looks like they've got like the Steam stagger threshold like settings as Heathcliff. They've all got it in roughly the same spot. But then Gregor and Mersault, of course, only have 1 stagger threshold, so it gets reduced to 0 here. You're gonna counter someone. You can't counter anyone, never mind. You're just gonna umbrella thwack the staggered guy then. Alright, let's see. We can't redirect either of those. No matter what, someone's gonna take a hit here. Flexible suppression, the suppress. That one, you're gonna take the grind. That's a little strong though. Yeah, you're triple weak to it. I guess just double weak. It's a 3 times damage multiplier, but that is double weak because the 2 times damage multiplier is normal weak. Well, defend against that as best you can then. You're gonna get hit by that too. Hopefully you're fine. Go for that one. You can clash against this guy and then Cleanse of Sin, that one maybe? Which one's not being hit? Top left? Alright. Then he resists it. That guy resists that too. Oh well then. We'll just hit him with a Cleanse of Sin. Yeah. Come on. There you go. Excellent. And good win for Gregor. But 4-coin gluttony attacks is just inflicting a bunch of tremor to them. That's good. Okay, some damage there. This is going to be a little bit of a strong attack. Yeah. He handled it well enough though, so it works. Okay, that's probably a win. Law and Order. There we go. You can counter this guy. That'll work well. You can counter that guy. Can you win against this guy? No. You can counter it then? Or you can guard it, I guess? Or you could Careful Obstruction. Just for the joke. For the possibility. The theoretical. Oh yeah, it is a neutral thanks to the fact we've got a 4 Wrath Absolute Resistance going on here. Could work then. Huh? Nice. Okay, some damage, but he resists it. He's got enough sinking that he'd have the damage he took. And he's at -8 sanity now, not bad. Ooh. Ah, unfortunate. Went fairly well, though. She's not taking a lot of damage. We're not dealing a lot of damage, but they're not taking a lot of damage. What? Huh? What was that? What was going on with this skill? You saw that does 0 damage staggered the enemy? I assume that was just like a visual glitch with the animation or something. No, I guess Project Moon this morning did like send out a thing that just mentioned a bunch of like bugs they've like acknowledged. I know, I remember it because I got hype pumped when I saw the fact that they are actually like acknowledging the fix of G Corp Otis's passive not trading for herself. That's something that I've mentioned quite a few times in the past. It's something I always notice because I love to use her passive whenever I'm doing haste build. Alright. That guy's down. And Gregor won that. Wasn't guaranteed. It was a neutral since That guy got a tails, Gregor won. Alright. Breath back. The paralysis helped out there.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
And now we can Guardian. There we go. That is going to be very beneficial to our insane amount of defense level stuff. They really should have just given a bunch of defense level stuff to the Zwei unit. I actually don't know if they do. I don't think I've paid any attention. Maybe the other Zwei units do get something decent in uptype, or maybe they gain more defense level up stuff themselves. More synergy with that. And I just didn't check. Maybe there is a bunch of synergy on their sides. It's mostly just synergy on Gregor and Faust's sides, though. They kind of, like, I think if you uptype Faust to 4, I think then she'll gain, like, an ability to, like, gain a buff if there's 4 Zwei people, something like that. Which means, you know, a full Zwei team. He looks at negative 18 Sandy. He's not doing too poorly right now. Not doing too poorly. And let's see, we're going to be forced into taking something here. Copying cranes, absolutely. With this team, we're going to need all the egos we can get. Ooh, risky encounter. Yeah, now we've got the lighter and we've got coffee and cranes. So we're going to be building up like a fair bit of egos. I guess we don't have a lot of lust is the one thing. Our only lust is like what, Faust? Tertiary? Yeah. And we're not really going to get any other lust, so the coffee and cranes isn't going to be too big for us. Favored. He'll probably win the clash, he'll gain some sandy back, but he'll give himself all that sinking, so it'll mostly heal himself. Yeah, look at that 10 speed roll. He's not even like one of the speed heavy people. He's still speeding. Nice. Ooh. Please, okay, that guy did not get a heads. Unfortunate. I guess we're not gonna get another shop until floor 4, though, yeah. Okay, that's fine then. It's fine, we'll do it for the Sloth Resonance in order to buff Gregor's stuff. Like that, there we go. Nice. Won some unlikely clashes there. Yeah, really the only person that did lose was Mersault. Which I will absolutely take. Okay, Guardian doesn't have the best chances here. That's fine. You defend. I am noticing, like, even, like, Sinclair seems to be outperforming Rodion here. Rodion seems to be, like, the weakest link of the Zwei. Sinclair doesn't do a lot, that's for sure, but he's doing more than Rodion by, like, a small margin. But, of course, Faust and Gregor are the stars of the show. Being the new unit, being the more funnily designed unit. That's unfortunate. If he actually managed to hit that, we'd get even more defense level up. Oh, wow. That guy's staggered. Okay. Well, once again, Merzel can take the hit. He's healing himself up whenever he's taking damage. And, like, if we ever get into a bad position, we can just start using our Pursuance spam. We've been building up a lot of sloth. We can probably use a lot of Pursuance. And we're also building up a bunch of Gloom, so we can probably spam a bunch of Fluids back when times get tough. But we'll try and hold back the Ego spam as long as we can. This is MD2 Hard, though, so it is required for, like, floor 5. Carmilla's also going to be a big help. Ooh, more costs, absolutely. Burn stuff does not matter to us all. We'll go this way. It doesn't matter which path we take, really. It's just Pierce weak or Slash weak. But Gregor and Faust are, like, slashy units, so I'll go for the Slash. Okay. Suppression, suppress, spread out, client protection, something like this. God, I love neutral and favored clashes. That's all this build is, really. And thanks to Carmilla, that guy got instantly staggered. Ooh. 20 sanity. Not exactly optimal for Heathcliff's side. We just need to make him use some of his egos. Just for the sake of reducing his sanity. Worked well enough. Ooh. There was Gregor losing his clash, taking some damage. He's definitely taking like a fair bit of damage from some of these attacks. But we can get his Guardian off though. Might actually kill before he gets the third coin though, so we'll see. Hope he gets the third coin off though. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, he sure did get a third coin off. That's good then. There's defense level up for everyone next turn. 3 defense level up for everyone next turn, which is like 3 of a level is like a single point in power, I guess. So it's definitely notable. Okay.
적대 세력을 배제했습니다.
And victory. So now we've got to deal with the floor 2 boss, which is basically a mirrored into 2 normal floor 3 boss, so it's going to be like Gita or Morel. Either of which we might be able to deal with decently enough, I suppose. We'll have to see. They both have kind of rough clashes. Morel. Yeah. Let's think this through. Guardian, if we can get Guardian off, that'd be really nice, but there's no guarantee. Oh, that's actually huge if we can get another Envy skill off. Then he's going to gain a stupid amount of power there. Something like that, maybe. And then like this, you can just lose that clash. You can just lose that clash, honestly. Yeah, I'm fine with losing a lot of clashes. Strange as that may seem. We've got Guardian triggered though, so everyone's doing fine as far as defense power goes. Defense level, I mean. Oh yeah, there's our 49 roll for Tellable. That's why I wasn't too worried. What a stupid ego. Yeah. Those 3 just died instantly. So we're losing a lot less clashes than it said we were going to lose. Thanks to them being already dead. And just a Hex Nail and Morel. It'll curse him. Could be beneficial depending on what it reduces. If it reduces like attack power, that's like fairly nice. Even if it is only, you know, 1 attack power. Still something. I wonder if we are eventually going to get a Morel identity. Because, like, Red Sheet Sinclair definitely doesn't seem like it's supposed to be Morel. At least in my personal opinion. Red Sheet Sinclair is more so just one of the grunts, same with Flushing Ishmael just being a grunt. I mean, I guess, based on the one cutscene, then Morel would probably have been Rodion or something. I don't know. The K-Corp district mirror world is very strange. Hard to determine too much based on the stuff from that. Mainly just because Rodion being in 2 places, stuff like that. Alright, very nice. And can he finish it off? He sure can. Oh wait, there's still you. I forgot there's still someone alive. What do we want particularly? Nothing really. We're doing well on pretty much most resources except, we're not doing great on Pride, and we're doing awful on Lust. Could be expected, honestly. When getting poise, gain more poise. Not a bad choice. Charge count doesn't matter. Rupture based on speed levels, defense level down, and tremor burst. Could the Melting Eyeball be good? Based on tremor bursting, I'm not really trying to go too heavy into the tremor stuff. I'll probably take it though, really. Endorphin's only going to matter for Rodion, who really doesn't need buffs, mainly because even with the buffs, she's still probably going to be the weakest. Heal everyone up though. That's good. Everyone's like above 75% at least. And we'll go for the Abna fight. Why not? These take forever, but that's
돌아가지
fine.
못하리라.
They just have so much HP now. Kind of funny just how big the difference is.
여러분에게
Ooh.
도움이 되었으면 좋겠네요.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Okay, you can clash with that fairly well, actually. How well does your clash look? Neutral, that's not bad. Expecting worse. Hopeless? That's more so what I've been expecting from most of these guys. You can counter one of these two. Yeah, counter that guy. Rolling, oof. There we go, do that one. Struggling there, so we'll have Sinclair block it, and then we'll just have Faust go for a one-sided attack or something. Something like that, yeah. Looks good. Neutral. Counter, neutral, favored, defense.
참여하게 되리라.
No, like, actually, like, guaranteed losses.
움직이지 못하게.
Good enough for me. Oh, that person got staggered before they even got a chance to clash thanks to Faust. How convenient. Yeah, but look at Mersault winning his clashes. He's doing so well. Yeah, Gary takes a lot of damage from this. He's alive though. Not dead. Maybe we should probably not have him clash against that for, you know, his own safety. Something like that'll work. And we'll have you pop one of these, maybe. Mainly just for sanity loss. But it's also going to do a bunch of damage, so that's also a nice effect. It's a shame it costs Lust, so it's really not very usable on this team. You counter that guy, he's not going to do too much damage to you. That looks good to me. Yeah. Got tails. No tails. God. Head's unfortunate. Still means he's going to lose a bunch of sanity, and he'll still do a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong, but it could have been more. 173. That guy's dead. Cool. Swell. Really? Okay. You won after that, at least.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
Okay, we only need to clash against 2 this turn. We can do that. We can do not have you clash against them. Hopeless. Alright. Oh, I just noticed. That's 9 fragile. Yeah, That's it, gain 3 fragile next turn. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe we shouldn't have you counter then. We'll have Gregor defend. Yeah, that'll work. Fine for me. And then we'll have you guys focus on make sure these 2 die. Like that.
참여하게 되리라.
움직이지 못하겠죠.
너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
Yeah, he's doing fine. God, these pride Bekatule are awful for us. We're unable to beat them, it feels like. So what, we just pile once that attacks on him now, I think? And then we like strong strikes, spread out this way, make sure he dies. He actually might not die from that though.
움직이지 못하겠죠.
Cause Heathcliff moment. We'll see. The pride one's definitely dead. It's just the Bloom one that might have survived all that.
적확한 한압이었어.
Depending on how much damage Heathcliff does here. You got a tails, that means we're set. If we got all heads, we might have been fine. I don't know, though. Good enough for me, though. Good enough for me. Because now we get an EU, if most likely. Yeah. Try burn, luster burn, just burn. Randomized gain charge. Sloth after risen, someone gets more charge. We'll take that, I guess. Neither of those do much of anything for us. Risky encounter, weak to blunt.
최선을 다해 지켜낼게요.
We need to be careful about Gregor and Sinclair now. They're both roughly half HP.
유감 없는 싸움을 기대하겠소.
Like, it's because he's at 50% or less HP, he gains 3 defense level up guaranteed, and more if he gets targeted by multiple people. I think they'd be doing fine here. We could get a big sloth residence off here. It's doing like nothing for us, huh? And maybe we shouldn't go for the big sloth residence. You definitely counter that. You can like do threat, strong strike. You defend. You defend. You pursuance actually. Get some healing on for these two. And also give them a little bit of protection. They'll be in a good spot. After that. Pursuance, my beloved. 30% HP healing for both Sinclair and Gregor. And a little bit of protection the turn after just to make sure they're okay. Yeah, that's 62 HP. God. Pursuance is so good. Such a good eco. We need more lust though. Only at 5 lust. We really mainly just use it for the sake of using Heathcliff's telepole, since that's such a big damage dealer when corroded.
적확한 한압이었어.
I'll have to see how realistic it'll be to get some lust. Because I'm not planning to add anyone to the team that has lust, and it's just going to be down to ego gifts, I guess. Okay, event with 2 options afterwards. I don't really want Gossipy him, so we're going to take the fight. That's fine. We need to remove someone for this fight. Alright, you're only allowed to bring 5 people. Sure. I feel like it's not like that usually. Huh? Is it a MD2 Hard thing?
여러분에게
Well, these guys shouldn't be too bad. They're doing a lot of damage because we've got like a lot of like gluttony weak people, a lot of slash weak people. And these two weak to gluttony, and all the Zwei people are weak to slash. Okay. Struggling, that's a neutral. Hopeless. Struggling. Struggle. And you do that. That'll be good, I think. Hits quite a few of them for their weaknesses. They're all weak to slash, so slash mass deck is the play. Neutral, that's decent. Struggling, you'll be fine. Favored, now we just gotta clash against this guy, which Gregor can do pretty safely. And we'll have you hit that, and then you redirect that like that. Looks good. He's losing. That's fine. He resists it. It's only 4 damage. Yeah, perfectly fine. Okay, hopefully she gets the tails. It's not likely though. She did get it though. That's nice. Yeah, 304 damage from that. Pretty good. Gluttony guys being weak to both Wrath and Slash. The Lust guy just being weak to Slash. Ugh. Bit of damage. Fine. Struggling. Can anyone win this clash? Oh, you might be able to. Neutral. That's not bad. I don't know why I checked that. That wouldn't work ever. Strong Strike actually does fairly well here. If he loses, he'll be in a little bit of a world of hurt, but he's not gonna lose. And I'll finish that one off. Cleanse us in on that, and do through that. No, I meant to do it like this, I think. Right. Your Cleansance just gonna be doing a bunch of damage to this guy. Possibly stagger him before he gets the chance to attack. Could be nice. Looks like the attack's gonna go first, though. No, Sinclair's just slowly moving towards that guy, even though he's about to get staggered. Sinclair's still slowly moving to the right. There we go. 45 damage, and just that when I left. So we can just finish it off. Very nice. Always hate to see that Abno, that's for sure, because Who wants the Eagle Gift unless you're going for a team that can benefit from bleed or people not being staggered? What week or slash week? I'll take slash week, because slash week means it'll probably be more bearable. Blunt week probably means it's going to be annoying tankier people like N Corp or K Corp. Slash week means it's probably can't do two things. Which is ideal for in my book.
내가 응원하는 게 도움이 되긴 하려나?
Yeah.
힘내긴 해보자고.
That's a struggling. But like he could win, theoretically. It's not hopeless. Yeah, he's not winning, but could have. He's not gonna like die or anything. So I'm fine with my choices, I think. That guy almost just died straight up from that. Jeez. And favored neutral looks good.
거기까지. 어이쿠. 그 정도인가?
이 공격은
I feel like I'm not spamming egos as much on this run as I do most Mirror Dungeon 2 hard runs. But it's only floor 3. I think it's because this team kind of like... You get a little bit of benefit from losing clashes with tanky units. Because like, they'll be fine. We can just Pursuance, we can heal up any wounds in a flash. Might want to use Pursuance like against the boss or something. Because Faust's a little too low for comfort. That looks good. Heathcliff's unlikely to actually lose that clash.
제거.
And if he does, good riddance. Actually, he's fairly likely to lose it. That's good. A little bit of sanity loss for him. Oh, and that guy's attack is sanity loss on hit. And this isn't good. 6 HP, yeah. The clash was favored. She's alive. She'll be fine. We'll just Pursuance immediately next fight and just make sure that she doesn't clash if possible.
지켜냈어.
And next up's a boss. And it's gonna be like something random, I guess. I don't know what it'll be. Could be the Toad. Could be funny if it's the Toad. Will you deal more damage? Lead stuff works for me. London Sloth weakness. It means it's either Calendar. Can it even be the Calendar right now? Because London Sloth is like Calendar Apple, but like... I don't think either of those two would be on floor 3. Galappo's weak to Pierce. So it's definitely not Frogman. It is a floor 3 Golden Apple. Interesting.
최후의
Because Golden Apple's a floor
혈관이
2 fighting.
생명은
Here doesn't do normal.
어떻게라도 보존될 테니.
Well, we can Pursuance. This guy's weak to it, so it'll work out. And we can just have everyone else go for one-sided attacks. Should be fairly nice. You want this or do you want? Yeah, that works for me. Okay. He's fine. Neutral to Pierce. He's just gaining defense level up each time he would theoretically take damage. And we're using Pursuance against the one that actually, like, was stronger. The one that changes the Golden Apple status effect count.
좋아. 방금은 전략이
And there we go, there's healing for Gregor and Faust. Maybe we'll do another Pursuance next turn. God, the apple's taking, like, no damage. Oh. And there it is pulling up its shield, just to make sure we take less damage. Yeah, its weaknesses are very interesting here. Normally its weaknesses are not this, but here it's only weak to Sloth and resists all of the other Sin affinities. Very strange. Yeah, we'll do another Pursuance here. Do that on one of those, and then we'll see who can clash against that neutral. Could go well. Deja vu. Okay, that actually works. So we'll go for that one. Decent. Maybe he'll get staggered beforehand. Theoretically, he could. Don't really have the highest, like, not too faithful in that being actually what happens. Oh, we'll burst tremor him actually. That actually will go fairly decently, I think. 16 tremor. Oh, we lost the favored clash though. So I guess we're gonna burst tremor with pursuance then. Which will stagger him.
내가 너를 위해 기도할
Probably, because it'll also deal damage. He's weak to it.
것이 부서진다.
Yeah, 48 damage. And tremor burst. And yeah, that was enough to stagger. Alright. So now we attack. Hopefully do enough damage to like get to the next phase. I don't know though, we've kind of just got a lot of lame attacks this turn. That'll be enough. Will it be enough? Yeah, well, alright. And Sinclair finishes off the body. So now the fight begins, actually. Why do you have 3 speed dice here? And once again, only wish to slaughters and other things. What is up with this golden apple fight? Why is it, like, easier barring flash power? I feel like this, I've definitely seen this in the past, and I feel like I've had this exact same, like, chain of, like, thoughts in the past. Well, Pursuance again. Faust could benefit from a little more healing. You do that. We're not beating either of these, so we'll just, like, defend it with you. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll have people attacking the head in hopes of doing something. We don't have any other sloth egos, so nothing else can hit this guy for too much damage. That's definitely not going to work, though, so I guess we'll have Faust defend it. No, Faust defending it's awful. We need to beat that. That is far too much damage. We could try Body Sack. We could try ADD. ADD is decent. Body Sack is also decent. And I don't really want to use that one. What if we corrode ADD? How does that look? We can't choose your targets then, that's right. Then what if we corrode you? Kind of overkill, honestly, but it's clashing against that then. So we Pursuance this one then, yeah. And then defend that. Actually, if we're doing this, we could just try, like, body sacking that or something. ADD it? Yeah, that'll work. He resists blunt. Took far too long to decide what to clash against when you're only using 3 things, but I'm trying to balance my Sin resources. Because some final bosses, if you run out of them, you just kind of lose. And this was only floor 3, so we're going to be spending a lot of them these next couple of floors. Guardian, just for all the defense power. Very nice. Very cool.
판단은 아니었어. 뭐, 머리 좀 식히고 다시 가보자고.
And we will get a shot at the start of the next floor. That'll be good.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니.
I haven't been looking too close. Is the head close to being destroyed? I don't know if it is. Ooh, that's a lot of damage though. That's good.
좋아. 보입하게 성공했어. 계속 몰아붙이자고.
Healing for the people that need healing.
기어코
Oh, it sure did.
부러지고
There we
말았어.
go.
저런 것으로는 나비아나의 체중도
Spread
견디지
out.
못했겠지.
Standoff, baton, sense to sin, focus defense. Looks good. Everyone's full, so we don't really, or everyone's close enough to full. Faust isn't quite at full, but everyone's close enough that I think I'm satisfied in those regards.
현명한 판단이요.
Yeah, I'm not doing too much damage here. Zwei moment. Tank moment. Body's like half now, though. We do that once more, and then it's probably good as one for us. Okay. We can do this again. I guess the big thing here is we don't have too much pride. Do that deteriorating flesh standoff. And then we can just kind of block these two. Counter it, yeah, that'll work. Hit the head a couple times, and then reclash it with Pursuance. That should be pretty good. Yeah, I think so. Could really benefit from faith here, something to keep our sanity up on stuff like.
반드시 부서진다.
I guess faith would also be kind of awful for us because it means that we can't have Heathcliff body sack a single time, or otherwise he's just going to be up to max sanity immediately. So maybe I shouldn't be going for faith. I don't know. It's hard to say. Ooh. We didn't quite do enough to deal with the head this time. It's just barely... It's at, what was that, 7 HP? Something like that? That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That means we're gonna have to clash against it again. And head's attacking twice now.
그래,
Oof.
이유가 있겠지.
What else not might be able to do something here? We'll try and only absorb nutrients just for the sake of the joke. Maybe we'll go for like a hex nail. Use some different egos, ones that spend resources we can afford spending. A lot of gluttony. What's gloom that we have? What spends a bunch of gloom? Rhyme shank, gloom. Okay, rhyme shank will work. Alright. And then we'll just have everyone go for the body. And redirect it.
따라와 주세요.
Might be good enough.
가슴 가장 깊은 곳까지 박히도록.
Probably the longest fight against the rotten apple that anyone's ever had. The false apple. I didn't think about the fact his max still would be 12 with that, and he's gonna corrode next turn. Oh, him corroding means everyone dies, doesn't it? Because if he corrodes into his telepole, his corroded telepole is kind of insanely busted and will kill everyone. Rhyme Shank will be some damage here, but it's not even enough to kill the apple, like, outright. So we just gotta hope he goes into ADD corrosion. He did, alright, then that's bearable. Not that. Okay. I guess you just want Mersault to... Fair enough. Nothing we can do about that. We just want Mersault to not counter. Did they change it so you can't counter allies anymore? You might just straight up not be able to counter allies with counter skills. Also, Apple's dead though, that's good. And there's the ADD. He's weak to it, but it's Mersault, he's not gonna die. And it's ADD, it's not gonna do too much. 74, yeah, that's bearable. Mersault doesn't have a way to heal himself though, so we should probably be careful. I'll possibly send some costs to heal him up, or we gotta use fluid back a couple times next floor. Yeah, 8-turn fight there. Riveting. How riveting. Not even near the end yet. Enemy staggered, and at least HP heals, absolutely. Getting some decent ego gifts, nothing like too busted, but a lot of like really like solid ego gifts. Post skill, grand welcome. Perversion. I mean, I gotta. It's important for survival. Oscillating bracelet's not bad either, though, honestly. Is this a lot of like questionable choices? Yes. We'll go for that too, so we can have more lust. And I think we just keep on rolling then. We're now getting a stupid... We've got every single, like... We've got almost every single ego resource gift. The only ones we don't have is like Disc Fragment, which is only like some ego stuff. It's not even like that much. And, Blader, Coughing Cranes, Perversion, Grand Welcome. God. Is there another one missing? Maybe there might be. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Oh. Remove part of the wire. That's double bleed. We're not inflicting very much bleed, but doubling bleed's still pretty cool.
저를 믿어주셔서 감사해요.
Okay. That's fine. Alright, we can add you now. Wow, sloshing Ishmael.
천천히
What an
가라니까.
important member of the team, I'm sure. Very crucial.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Alright, you guys. Well, we fluid sack immediately. I think that's the play here. Decent. You need sanity somehow, so you can go for a stupid clash. You can defend against one of them. You can clash that guy. Wants to send that one, baton that one, sure.
먼지나게 패주지. 어이쿠. 그 정도인가?
이 전투는
And here we go. 15 SPA for everyone. Very nice.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Not enough to let Ishmael win, unfortunately. Not like I'm shocked, but I guess we also did heal Heathcliff's sanity up. Oh yeah, he's at 37 sanity. Maybe it's for the best that he's high sanity right now, so he doesn't corrode and kill everyone again. I say that like he actually like killed everyone there, but no, we got away pretty scot-free because he went into ADD corrosion. If he went into intelligible corrosion, we honestly might have just lost the run there. What a funny 50-50 to make. Cool, that's good then. You kill that guy, you kill that guy, you make sure that guy dies. You kill that guy, and then you can just, like, hit this guy. Alright, there we go. Ooh, that was close, actually. You won her clash, though, that's good. You got a 6 on the actual damage dealer. Riveting. Yeah, that guy lived. I'm not really shocked. Should have been smarter, I guess. We can just one-side attack him and finish him off next time. He's not going to roll higher than we are going to roll.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
Yeah, 1 HP. This guy bleeds to death, actually. We can literally clash against it with the weakest attack possible and he still dies. Like that, there we go, that's how we win. Look at this. Oh. Darn, I accidentally used Faust's weakest attack on this guy, and now Faust's about to die. What a shame. Psych. Enemy bleeds to death. Yeah. And Heathcliff cannot finish this off. He tried, though.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
And 4 HP on that one. And finish it off with the Guardian. Finish it off with Smoke Break.
위험 요소 제거.
And I kind of zoomed out while it was still like kind of tilted, huh? That was cool. Inflict bleed on an enemy. We don't have bleed infliction, but it's better than Ashes. Ashes, so I'll take it. And these are the exact same choices, so we'll go for this one. We're gonna have like barely any cost for the next shop, so that's when we're gonna see something really good and be unable to get it. You know how it is.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게.
Okay.
물론 회사 카드로.
Well, they're weak to blunt. Wonder what my plan here is gonna be. Guess we'll never know.
거기까지.
Such a funny skill 3. Gregor's skill 3 is kind of like the most noteworthy part of these units as a whole. Just being able to give everyone 3 defense level up and another 3 defense level up next turn if he hits with the third coin. I don't know why I was pronouncing it like defense. I don't know why I was putting so much emphasis on it when it's defense. You can say defense too, but like I say it defense, like like changeably. I don't think it really matters, but I'm putting far too much emphasis on the defense there for some reason.
위험 요소 제거. 위험 요소 제거.
Oh, right. Those guys didn't last too long, did they? Huh? Weak to blunt, weak to pride. Is this gonna be like? This is like power to pulp, isn't it?
천천히 가자니까.
I think so. The stronger dog. Means it might be a bit of a tough fight.
내가 응원하는 게 도움이 되긴 하려나?
Theoretically, it could have been a tough fight. Possibly, it could have been a tough fight. You know, in some universes, this might have been a tough fight. Isn't that wacky? Neutral with that, ooh. Actually, no, you do that on, like... Is it hitting 3 things? No. We're hitting a telepole. What's it hitting? Just telepole and the body. I don't know if we can make it hit more than 2 parts here reasonably. Doesn't look like it. I guess I'll just go for the head. You can't clash, unfortunate. Oh, you gotta clash with that one, I see. Oh, and then Heathcliff can clash against this. He clash against this one, and then he'll just take that other hit. There we go. This will be a very productive turn. Remember when I said earlier that I felt like I was using egos pretty lightly? Well, things changed once I got almost every ego resource gift in the game. I've just thrown strategy out the window. I just want this wolf dead.
그 자식은 아직 살아 있을 거야.
For not having a single tier 4, this is probably like the best set of ego gifts you could have asked for. I guess you might want like a coin or something like that too, if you're greedy for more egos, but not needed.
현명한 판단이요.
Grammar moment.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
We're not doing a lot of damage really. Could have been more, I think. Really could have been more. God. Even the ego spam's only doing so much. He's got 2,000 HP is the issue. That's a lot of HP.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
Can you start with your own hands, Sinclair? Do you think so? And what is cast?
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
Couldn't do a thing, yeah. We know how it is. This turn's taking forever because some idiot decided to throw 7 egos at the wolf and do like a total of 300 damage.
공격은 꽤
걱정
먹혔던
마시오.
것 같아요.
최후의 혈구 하나만 남아 있다면
Yeah, that was pathetic. That was really pathetic. I'm kind of in awe at how like pathetic of a turn that was. God. How do I kill this guy? Oh well, I'm sure we just gotta keep up the momentum, I think. We're not gonna go like all out in egos this time. We're gonna go for some normal attacks, possibly. Shame no, there's no normal attacks that can win clashes here, but you know, maybe. Theoretically. One day. Okay. You can go for this, and then... I mean, you can go for, like, this. It's not leg or domain. Whoops. There we go, you can go for, like, that. Okay, seems decent. Another long turn upcoming, guys. I hope you're excited. I'm just gonna... How long has it been going on? An hour. That's only this section, though. I can't see the actual... How long was the first chunk? 20 minutes, so it's like, we're already at an hour 20-minute mark. This genuinely is about to be a 2-hour long episode, isn't it? God. It's only partially because of the extractions and stuff earlier too. Like that was only 20 minutes really. This is like it's still been like an hour long.
버틸 자신 있어?
It was supposed to be like 10 or 15 minutes for the extraction stuff. I didn't spend too long on it. I just got it done fast so we get into the big thing.
넌 반드시 부서진다.
관리자님,
어.
역시
Slowly bursting tremor as well.
떠올리시는군요.
Okay, there's another burst tremor.
언제나 추월할 수는 없으니까.
And this is another burst tremor.
그 자식은 아직 살아 있을 거야.
Every tremor burst is reducing his defense power.
내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
God. One more turn of this garbage and then we'll be good. Everyone's still doing decently for sanity, funnily enough. Probably thanks to Fluid Sac. Something like that. Let's move on to the next phase of the music. Funny given how nothing has changed. Okay, Strong Strike might be able to beat something. Nope. No chances. That is like our strongest single coin attack, so Barris's Flash might be able to do something. Favorite? Alright, you do that then. We're gonna go for a couple non-ego attacks then. Really, really throwing some variety in there. Oh, I just noticed this is a neutral. Huh. It's also a neutral, huh? There's a dominating. Dominating unopposed? Why is that unopposed now? I see. It almost tricked me. It almost got like Rhodey untrolled hard with its random like unclashing.
이 안에 담아주지.
And like it's gonna get staggered this turn, certainly.
딱 죽을 만큼 튀겨질 테니까.
Fry enduring this, it'll fry you just enough to kill. And you know, the turn where we stagger, we're gonna go for like no egos, maybe only pursuance of something against like the howl. Just to make sure it hurts.
전투는 승리할 거예요.
Sure. We definitely need more sanity now. Thank you, Faust, for being our one beacon of mental stability.
드라마에서 봤어.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
And we sure did win a clash without needing an ego. Who would have thought? Okay. This will be
너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시
another tremor burst. Can't even tell. Did we stagger? Yeah, we're doing no tremor burst. I forgot we had like. Oh no, I see. Right. Ishmael got rid of it. There we go. There's the stagger finally.
아니야?
Yeah. You do that. And now we just start attacking the body, I think. Should be good. Do you have a way to inflict tremor count? No. Do we have any way to inflict tremor count? Because like this isn't gonna work. Why do we need tremor count? Why do I care about tremor? I forgot that I really shouldn't be caring about tremor for a second there. Alright. God, Clash when heal 2 HP is like the most Zwei skill possible. Like, wow, I won a Clash, here's my 2 HP, thank you. It's shockingly accurate to what you'd expect from Ruina Zwei stuff. His sanity is far too high. Your sanity is far too low. His sanity is just right. I'm going insane. It's like half an hour long. It's not that long, but it feels forever because I'm just using egos and there's no thought being put into it at all because, like, no need to put thought into it. Because we can't win clashes with this team. We forced ourselves into a situation where our only hope is spamming egos by using such an awful team. Green carded a little bit. That's nice. Okay, well he's like fairly low. How much stagger was that on the body? 23. Going insane. Let's see. Telepul's almost broken, just by the mass attacks, I suppose. We're almost out of envy, but otherwise we're still doing really fine on ego resources. Another part that's just really scary about this entire situation. Like, we're still doing great on ego resources despite all the spam. You only need to use a couple egos here, I guess. You don't need the ego. You can take an ego-free turn. Get out of jail ego-free card. As they call it. Yeah, honestly counter this guy. Just take some damage. Live a little. Stop spamming egos.
그 자식은 아직 살아 있을 거야.
Every time the tremor bursts, it just makes me feel more and more insane. I don't know why that in particular is doing it to me. It's really putting into, like, it's really making me understand just how little I'm doing here. This is it. This is the episode where I break. Why the funniest part? And these pursuants are one constant damage-wise. What? Why did that attack not go through? Why did you start at the stagger? Oh, we staggered the head, I see. I was like, we did not stagger the body again. And luckily we did not. Okay, I think it's time for a gamble. This has been going on far too long. Let's throw this as well for the joke. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna try seeing if we can just kill this wolf. So I really don't think I want to keep on doing this. Or you guys can clash as a treat. Like that, alright. Is this gonna be good enough? He's at 400 HP, but I've purposely targeted, like, his broken, his, like, staggered parts partially. And I overclocked pursuance. Just because I want this guy dead. This goes really hard too, of course, but, like, you don't get to see it too much because base pursuance is usually just better. Only reason why we're using this one here is because he's low sanity now. Don't know why we had her just go for a normal attack. I feel like I just didn't want to bother with either of her mass attacks.
부위가 날아갔어요.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
We'll have another floor. We still have another entire floor. So funny. Surely this is gonna be enough to finish the wolf off. So he's got 44 HP left. 52, there we go. Hit him with the Photoshop inverted colors, and you know, that was enough. That was only 6 turns. It felt like an eternity, though. Alright, damage up to a random ally, that aka just damage up to Faust, because Faust is the only person who's lost. Charge. I'll pick the moths. Moths are good. And we got a shop here. Pro disc, wound cleared. I kind of like the idea of taking wound cleared. Gregor skill though. Oh yeah, we got to give Gregor another skill 3. And then we just leave, I think. Minimize fights. Pick a flower, yeah. Everyone takes damage, that's fine. Minimize fights, even if it means we're getting railroaded into whoever knows what. Talisman bundle. Blunt fight, but then we'll have choices.
지독거려.
Blunt weak fight also means we can just fluid sack, which is kind of a smart move anyway, so we can get some sanity back. Some much needed sanity. Wish I could heal my own sanity here. This isn't blunt weak. What are you doing? Why are you like this game?
물론
These are blunt neutral. They're weak to pierce. What the fuck? You literally have 0 chance to win a single clash here. I guess we've got a couple strugglings. Oh, focus defense is a struggling, not a hopeless, and that's our only chance. Okay. If you insist, game. Oh, we're like out of envy, huh? What a unfortunate situation to be in. Alright, then you guys just defend. You lost with that, okay. Maybe I should have been paying more attention. You almost lost with that. That Tails was so scary for a second. If she got a Tails, like, either of those earlier clashes, we would not have gotten the fluid sack off in the first place. Luckily, this might have staggered a couple people. Yeah, it did. Some of them were low already thanks to Carmilla.
적확한 한압이었어.
한 잔. 아니, 한 방 먹혔지?
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
Alright. You encounter.
내 뒤로.
This is fine. Guardian is good.
거기까지.
What is this, Rodden?
움직이지 못하겠죠.
Like, if it was literally any other run and we tried this strategy, we'd be, like, dead already. We would have ran out of egos to use. But no, we still are perfectly fine because they've given us so many ego resources. Envy's in a horrible position. We need to prioritize getting Envy back.
제압 실시.
Because we kind of need Envy for a lot of our good attacks.
적대 세력을 완벽한 한 방.
Namely, we need it for Pursuance, which is pretty good. We need it for Fluid Stack too, I think, which is also very important. There's another fight down low. Ooh. I'll take a slash weak fight, because that means it's Ganto 2 guys, which are usually pretty bearable. They're gonna resist blunt, which is unfortunate. Mass attacks aren't gonna be too beneficial, but that's fine. We don't need mass attacks. You could benefit from mass attacks, but we don't really we don't need them.
따라와 주세요.
Come on. Come on. Come on. On.
적확한 한압이었어. 지금이 기회예요.
Okay. One guy staggered at least. Oh, and we can guardian them. That's very nice. You guys do your defense things.
제압 실시.
거기까지.
Okay, he's almost dead. He's gonna die to that, yeah.
움직이지 못하겠죠.
Nice.
부러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
45 sanity boy.
좋아. 계속 집중하지.
이기는 편, 우리 편.
You're the only person who's still in a clashing position, so we're gonna counter you. And then we'll just have everyone else attack.
참여하게 될.
We triggered Obsessive Hammer for once. Like, probably like the first time we have. We're not getting any 3 Wrath Resonances.
제거.
Or 4 Wrath Resonances this run.
요소. 제거.
We don't have enough Wrath. It's not too good. It only triggers if,
적대 세력을 배제했습니다.
results is under half HP anyways. Which can happen sometimes. That's for sure, but not usually. There we go.
시원한걸?
And we'll see. It looked like there's like 1 or 2 more nodes in this path before we get to the final shop and then the final fight. Yeah, final node. Ooh, contract. I've never put off any homework. Give me your contract. Thank you. 143 cost. They're gonna give me something really good here. That's actually like incredibly mid. I'm fine. I didn't get that. Turn a 2 into a 3. That's always nice. And then we just leave. Who is it? Weak to blunt, weak to glue. This is the ball, isn't it?
돌아가지 못하리라.
This is the ball. Luckily, we're in a position to deal with the ball. Oop. Oh no, it's the centipede. Actually, I haven't fought the centipede in MD2 Hard before. I don't know how different it is. I don't know if there's a reason to hit it, like, hit its head this first turn. I've kind of just assumed no, but, like, very well could be. Oh, we can get a Guardian off here, so next turn we'll have all our stadium stuff looking good. All our protection stuff looking good. I don't know why I just instinctively said sanity. Because of my insanity.
내 뒤로. 거기까지.
There we go. Look at that. 3 defense level for everyone next turn.
역시 저는 생각하지 못하는 방법을 떠올리시는군요.
좋다. 좋아. 계속 집중하자.
다치시지 않게 싸우셨으면 좋겠어요.
Let's see. Pretty good. Gotta determine which egos we want to try using mostly. Make some favor. There's a dominating. You're not clashing. Oh, you can do that though. Snack Harpoon. Any good Snack Harpoon clashes? Nope. Harder Blossoms are probably then. Use that there. Dominating looks good. Strong Strike do something here. That's a neutral. Honestly, like, not the worst chances. Kinda like the idea. Ooh, if we can stagger the body, he's gonna take, like, 300 damage straight up. I think that's gonna say then. That honestly might be good clashing. Just like that. Guardian will redirect that. This is the one. Pursuances. Oh no, we can't target that one. We gotta do it here. There we go, I guess that works. We redirected this one. Neutral. I believe in Sinclair though. Not this. What you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. You gotta win a few neutral clashes in order to make a centipede sandwich. 9. Riveting. And we're Guardian again, so everyone's got 6 defense level this turn, and we'll get 3 more next turn. If only we could have him like have a deck of only Guardians. Ooh. There he is. That's my goat. There's Sinclair. He's doing it. He's winning. Herbal Star. This will inflict some like burn. That's good. Failed on the actual hits, unfortunately. She won the clash. That was his like super strong mass attack, so good thing we destroyed it.
숨기기 딱 콩 한 방 먹였어.
저들의 화만 돋군 것 같은데요.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
좋아.
Okay. We're doing quite a bit of stagger damage. Yeah, he's already almost staggered. Which means he's gonna take a stupid bunch of damage.
가능하면
We do eventually stagger him,
좋겠어요.
thanks to the contract. And he's not going for as strong attacks this turn. If we've got like a good single hit, like a Corrosive Splash might be able to win a clash here. We can never use it against the neutral. Might as well try it. I like trying to minimize the ego spam. Please do not jump back like 20 minutes and confirm if that's true. I'm just gonna say that because it's kind of true. I don't like spamming egos too much. I still do it, but like I don't like doing it too much. I guess that's the key word, the too much part. And then one of these days I'm gonna do Mirror Dungeon 2 hard without any egos, and that's when I'm really gonna pay for my... That's when I'm really gonna have to pay for all of my ego spam actions in the past. I'll have to repent.
너를 위해 기도할 것이니
I will surely break. First?
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것
Yeah,
같아.
unfortunate. If she actually hit that, it also would have been a burst tremor, which would have been pretty nice. But I don't think I used any other burst tremors this turn, which is a shame because you got 42 tremor this turn. I guess he's still like... He still has tremor count though, so it's probably for the best Ishmael didn't burst tremor, because then it would have ruined all of the tremor, because it's one of the burst tremors that like reduce stuff. Oh yeah, there's the 416 damage from the contract, by the way. If you've got anything that increases tremor count, we absolutely want to use it here. Because like the random tremor build just sounds like it would be super like funny. Let's see, let's take a look at you two. Inflict tremor count. There we go, we need that. Inflict 2 tremor. Do you not have any tremor count infliction?
지켜보이겠습니다.
He sure doesn't. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Very odd. Alright, you can flash against one of those. Mainly because he's gonna lose. Yeah, flash against this one, and then we'll have Faust deal with the other. Faust can just defend the other. That'll work. We're gonna have everyone go for the body, I think, still. Like that, yeah.
갑니다.
We're losing clashes, that means he's gonna lose a bunch of sanity when he actually gets hit. Thanks to being able to use his tertiary a couple times, meaning that he, has a decent bit of sinking for once. Always good to see. Wait, is the fact that they're inflicting 14 tremor with 1 count... Oh, I see.
강해진 것 같아.
So, he was at 2 tremor count last turn. Ishmael inflicted 1, so he was at 3. It went down by 1, but because of the bracelet, it gave him, like, the 15 tremor 1 count in addition to his current count, so it went up to 3 count again. So that's how we're keeping his tremor count, like, up to, like, decent points. Oh, he's doing nothing this turn, alright. Then this is just a whatever kind of turn. Fine by me. Yeah, we're not inflicting any tremor count exactly, but we will thanks to the oscillating bracelet. Yeah, no matter what he's gonna... As long as we don't, like, reduce his tremor count through, like, Ishmael's skill 3, we're gonna be set. As far as making this guy's tremor up to max. And then we can use our turn burst egos and, you know... Random tremor build when we've only got 2 tremor units on our 7-person team. I guess we're not doing, like, the most damage here. But, like, there we go. There's his at max tremor count.
나뭇가지는 부러지고 말았어.
Oh, we can't... The body doesn't actually gain HP back, so there's no reason for the tremor. Huh. I don't think I realized that. I was expecting it to get its HP back, but no, that's not how this fight works, is it? We need to deal with that, though. What's like a strong attack that's likely to be able to deal with that? How does Pursuance look? Favored. Ooh. Don't like that too much. What else is like a strong ego we can use? How does Art of Blossom Star look? Probably not great here. Favored. What if we corrode it? How's it looking then? Still favored. What if we corrode? You then. How's that looking? Unopposed. Okay. That's how it's looking. I see. Might as well let it go for it though. We'll corrode a couple egos here. Get their sanities down a little bit. Stuff like that. It honestly might not go too poorly. Oh, I see. You weren't even you're both targeting the same person when you're overclocking. So never mind that idea. Well, we'll have Ishmael. Go for it then. See how much of this we can deal with. Yeah, this is after he coils. That's the turn where he's using all his strong stuff. We need to pop a couple egos. Favored. We're gonna have to take a risk on the mass attack, as scary as this could be. I guess we could go for this to get his sanity up a little bit, so it's not as risky. And there we go, we're clashing everything now, so now we go on the head. And we redirected with our Blossom Star Corrosion.
따라와 주세요.
Okay. There we go. Gregor's doing good.
자, 버텨보라고. 딱 죽을 만큼 튀겨질 테니까.
Okay. Alright. Literally managed to tie it. Alright. Okay. Oh, she just died. Oh, the self-damage from Martyr Blossom Star's corrosion killed her. Oh, I didn't think about that. She took too much damage from the Mass Tech. That the 20 damage that she deals to herself whenever she uses that just was enough for her to die. Alright, well, it's another nothing turn now. Low HP. Use any egos that we can. Do decently. These are the weak attacks though, so we can just kind of defend for like with our high HP people. Like Heathcliff can just counter. I guess he can just spread out and he's fine if it. Oh, you can't redirect any of them. I see. Can you redirect? You're being targeted. You can block one of them. You can like block a bite. You can like block a tail poke or something. We need to not block too much though. We'll overclock this one. Like that. And we'll have you representation emitters, another SP gain one. So we'll go for it. Neutral. Don't like that. This looks good enough for me though.
따라와 주세요.
This is really gonna be the first like MD2 Hard we've won in a couple weeks, huh?
버틸 자신 있어.
Of the past like 2 weeks or so, I like made it close-ish to the end, but failed. God, if only Tremor did something when someone didn't have any stagger. That's what they need to do. They need to have like some like secondary benefit to it. Make it so it deals damage or something at that point. Although that would be kind of busted. Would be good, though. So I like the idea. I like the sound of that, but it's hard to say.
일반적인 상황에선 선택하지 않을 방식이겠지.
98 HP. Counter this guy. Counter this goon. Taking like no damage at this point. That's fine. Oh, Heathcliff's doing enough to bring him to 1 HP. Now, oh, he just died. He didn't have any self-charge. I guess. Huh. Odd. Guess maybe it's just natural. I've never actually naturally had him run out of self-charge without him getting to 1 HP first. You did the most damage because of the Pursuant spam. Gregor and Faust did a lot, though. Neil didn't do much. Sinclair didn't do much. Seems good to me. That was pretty good. Some pretty funny ego gifts, that's for sure. Perversion. God. 135 Starlight, too. A bunch of stuff. And I'll claim all of it immediately. 750 more Lunacy. And we'll just sit here and watch this number go up. Just so calming. Slowing down, almost to the end. And there we go, pass level 372. What a triumph is that?
식사는 하셨나요?
I guess I gotta claim this stuff now.
어디 감자는 어떻소?
There we go, pass level 373 now. And yeah, there's our 72 boxes.
싹은 나지 않았으니 걱정 마시게.
Okay. Oh yeah, and the Magic Hellboss event's over now. You can still claim your rewards for the next week, but the event's over, so you can't gain any more of it. that'll be all for this time. I feel exhausted after that train wreck of a run. This just shy of 2 hours run. Well, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.